Rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call hit boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a kill.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Let's go now.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Kind of an odd schedule this year. These two teams getting their 2 games in very late in the season. Their first meeting just a few weeks ago, back in Week 15. And it was the visiting Panthers who came away with the victory in that one. So now they look to take the season series here at home in Charlotte. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Warriors 70.
Young will set to throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Hands it off out of the gun. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. The Panthers at 12-4 now on the year. And they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching them try to take away that area of the field.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Young. This is caught inside the 15.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. His fourth rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting the loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 21. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 8. And caught by London. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. But he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at about the 28. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you could poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there would be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Young on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. In on the tackle there, Brandon Smith.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Ready.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half-yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
This offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe-tapping, and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Young's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against him a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And it's now 21-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Okay, ready?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty worked up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
He'll look to throw. Got a man, it's London. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Here we go.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go. Here we go. 6 seconds.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Right. Right open. Cut.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. Looking there for puts, but intercepted. Shaquille Griffin right back. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
2nd down, another chance for Hubbard. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Young. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. McCann's kick up and good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Down. Black shot. Yellow, go. Ready?
They'll throw now on the final play. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of...
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing, Young. This ball complete. It's an out route to Thielen. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Lorenzo Carter. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Lorenzo Carter in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both first and second down.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
On play action, Young. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Here we go, set.
On second, here's Algier. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On 2nd and 12, Young. And he's going to lose yardage here. as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. The Panthers on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Here we go.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Trap 50, trap 50.
Looking to throw, Young. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he's going to be taken down, but flags all over the field, and I don't think this is going to stand. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. First down, Young. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense and not enough possessions for your offense. He's flipped that ratio around in this game.
14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end.
Touchdown, Carolina! John Ross, 40 yards. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Back to throw here. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up the third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll look to throw here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Right back to Hubbard. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Here's Young. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Check pass.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And some room to maneuver. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's going to be met at about the 43. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. He'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them to completion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because, remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Panthers, a victory in Week 18 gives them a final mark of 13 up and 4 down. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, it could be a potentially devastating loss as they finish with a mark of 9 and 8. But they've got better days in their future. Of that, you can be sure.